Here's a simple 3-day full body routine using only sandbags, kettlebells, and a little bit of body weight. Now, when I say a little body weight, I'm referring to people that may have only a pull-up bar or a dip bar. Now, keep in mind, this is not an official program or anything set in concrete. Just an idea to get you off your ass and taking advantage with minimal equipment. I'm going to assume that you may have a variety of sandbags and kettlebells to continuously progress with these workouts. If not, there are other levels of progressions. You can do more reps, more sets, slow down the eccentric portions of the movements, or switch to more advanced variations of certain movements, or maybe add pauses to your reps. My advice, pick one progression modality and stick with it for about 8 to 12 weeks before switching to another. Remember, I want to keep this as simple as possible. Understand this, routines or programs are usually extremely boring. You'll pretty much be doing the same thing weekly. However, the boring stuff is what usually reaps the most benefits. Why? Because you're consistently doing the same thing and you're progressing towards a specific goal. Whether that's getting stronger, getting leaner, or just improving your quality of life. Either way, the 3 full body workouts that I put together are simple, efficient, and gives you the biggest bang for your buck in a short period of time. Notice I didn't say fun or easy. If you want to have fun while getting in shape, find a sport or a fun activity to do outside of training. Enough said on that. And calling it easy or hard is subjective. The workouts can really be what you want it to be. If you want it to be easier, do less. It's that simple. Less reps, less weight, or less sets. If you want it to be harder, implement the progressional methods that I mentioned earlier. All right, get your notebooks out and let's get straight into it. Each workout is broken up into 2 tri-sets. Meaning, instead of a superset, which is 2 exercises, you'll be doing 3 exercises back to back. That's considered a tri-set. Each workout will have 2 tri-sets. This is just a simpler way to structure the sessions and keep you moving the whole time. All right, so day 1, the first tri-set is going to be a heavy set of double kettlebell cleaner presses for 5 reps. All right, right after the cleaner presses, you're going to do a pull movement. Now, this can be either pull-ups or bodyweight rows using a dip bar. You're going to do 10 to 12 reps of those. And the third one after that is going to be the ab wheel for about 12 to 15 reps. The first tri-set is done for 4 sets. Rest long enough to go full throttle for the next set, but not to bullshit between sets, if that makes sense. So that's usually a 2 or 3 minute rest period for most people. All right, so the next tri-set is going to be kettlebell Bulgarian split squats for 10 reps each leg. You can either hold them on your sides in the rack position or in the goblet hold with 1 kettlebell. All right, the next movement after that is going to be the sandbag barrel hug carry for 40 meters. Make sure the bag is heavy enough to challenge you throughout the carry. All right, right after the carries, you're going to do single arm kettlebell swings for 10 reps on each hand because, of course, you got to get the anti-rotational core work in there too. Come on now. All right, there's going to be 4 sets for this group or this tri-set with the same rest periods as the first tri-set. All right, that's it for day 1. So day 2, we're going to start off with the first tri-set being sandbag bear hug squats for 6 reps. All right, right after the squats, you're going to grab a pair of kettlebells and perform rows for 10 reps. You can either use the alternate rows or just do them both simultaneously. All right, after the rows, we got a set of dips for 8 to 12 reps. Now, if you could bang out 12 reps of dips with no problem, then add weight. It's just that simple, okay? That's it for the first tri-set. You can go for 3 or 4 sets with 2 to 3 minute rest in between. All right, for the second tri-set, it's going to be kettlebell reverse lunges for 8 reps each leg. Now, you can either hold the kettlebells on the side again or in the rack position or a goblet hold with 1 kettlebell. All right, after the lunges, we have good mornings with a light sandbag. We're going to do 15 reps. Remember to bend at the hips, keep your back straight, and push your hips back as you lower yourself down. Last movement, you're going to do a plank for 30 seconds. If that's too easy, do 45 seconds or a minute. Just that simple. All right, that's it for that tri-set. The same sets apply as the first tri-set. 3 or 4, 2 to 3 minute rest in between. That's it for the second workout. All right, now on to day 3. Now keep in mind, this next workout is going to suck just as bad as the other 2, so brace yourself. So for day 3, we got the first tri-set, which is going to be double kettlebell snatches. We're going to do 5 reps. Make sure it's heavy enough to challenge you for 5 reps, okay? Right after the snatches, we're going to do sandbag shoulder squats for 3 reps on each shoulder. Make sure you try your best to keep your spine upright the entire time throughout these squats. Now, after the sandbag squats, we have to reinforce that strong and stable posture. So we're going to do side planks for 30 seconds on each side. Again, add or reduce the time based on your fitness levels. Do 45 seconds or a minute or 15 seconds. It's all on you. That's it for the first tricep. Try to aim for at least 4 sets. If not, just do 3. Same rest periods, 2 to 3 minute rest. Now the second tricep, we'll start off with double kettlebell floor presses. Now if you're not too sure about the safety with doing kettlebell floor presses, just use sandbags, it's fine. So we're gonna do 8 reps of the floor presses. Then right after the floor presses, we're gonna do single leg kettlebell Romanian deadlifts for 6 reps each leg. If you don't have the balance to do single leg deadlifts with 2 kettlebells, then just stick with 1 kettlebell for now. Now after the RDLs, we're gonna do a double kettlebell rack carry for 40 meters. Now if you really wanna light that core up, you can use a single kettlebell and carry it for 40 meters on each side. That's it for the second tricep. Of course, same amount of sets, same amount of reps, 3 to 4 sets, 2 to 3 minute rest in between. And that pretty much sums up the 3-day routine. These workouts cover all the major muscle groups as well as the smaller muscles, which supports the bigger muscle. Plus, I want to add in an additional day to the routine. This is mainly a GPP day, or general physical preparedness or active recovery. When I got the question on how I would structure a 3-day routine with only sandbags, kettlebells, and bodyweight, I didn't really include any other tool besides that. But if I were to add 2 bonus tools to the routine, it would be a sled and a back extension machine. If you can purchase a sled or find a creative way to make one yourself, I highly suggest you do so. There are DIY options for back extensions as well. I might make videos on this in the near future, but for now, let's stick with this routine. So the main intention for GPP days is not to tax the body. You should barely even break a sweat. The purpose of GPP is to get the body moving and the blood flowing to help enhance recovery for the main sessions. So if you have about 20 minutes on a rest day to drag a sled and do back extensions, it's highly encouraged. It doesn't have to be complicated. You could do 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps of back extensions, then set a distance for about 50 meters for the sled drags. You can do 4 drags, reverse sled drags, which is really good for the knees and quads, by the way, and even lateral drags. They all work. Set a timer for 20 minutes and alternate between each variation. It's just that simple. I'm going to outline 3 simple weekly structures you could choose from with this routine. Like I said before, don't complicate it. If this doesn't work for you, modify it to your preference. And that just about sums it up for this video. Understand, this routine, program, whatever you want to call it, is flawed, just like any other routine or program, because there is no such thing as a perfect routine or program. Stop waiting for the perfect plan or the right moment. Take action now, even if it's ugly, even if it's flawed. The idea is to stop looking for perfection and start focusing on taking action, being consistent, and actually putting in effort. Get out of your head and get out in the field and start doing. Make it happen. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. See you on the next video.